SEC Network basketball returns in prime time from the Midlands of South Carolina on a Tuesday night. Top 25 Clemson comes to town to battle the South Carolina Gamecocks, a rematch on the gridiron from just 3 weeks ago. And houses are divided as hostilities are renewed on a night like tonight with Perry Clark, Adams, Joe Lindsey, William Covington. Underway in the opening tap, controlled by Carolina. Gamecocks have won 4 straight, Coach. They've been playing some good ball against top 25 Clemson.
The spacing for South Carolina is going to be extremely important. They like to do a lot of ball screens, roll the post.
5 to shoot. Here comes Wright. The dump off to Pringle. Inside. Bangs it in.
This is a huge game for Pringle. They need his strength and his versatility, especially in the low block, because Clemson's really going to challenge the South Carolina post players.
Pringle, the transfer from Alabama. An early turnover gives it back to the Gamecocks.
This game is really, really important to both of these teams because the winner of this has normally gone on and had a pretty good year now.
And we saw it last season. Both teams made the NCAA tournament. First time that's happened in the state since '98. Nick Pringle and a chance for 3. Right over the top of Victor Lockett. All 5 Gamecock points to start. In the upstate this past weekend, it was 10-0 Memphis on the road at Littlejohn before Clemson came back. Game went to overtime. Memphis found a way to win it by 5.
And that's surprising because Clemson has 2 really veteran guards with Zachary and Hunter. There you see Clemson getting the easy shot in the paint. They really run good half-court offense and normally have their shooters catch the ball and operate where they can be successful.
Jamari Thomas, the aggressive move. He'll shoot 2.
Bragging rights. There's no animosity because, Brad won in recruiting, and that has never been the case in this.
We talked to Lamont Paris.
Stick to see what they need to do for the rest of the year.
I mean, it's a measuring stick, and it's going to matter on Selection Sunday for both sides. Dylan Hunter, the floater, rattles at home, 6'4". This is his 3rd season. Already a trip to the dance. Clemson reached the Elite 8 last year, their deepest run since 1980. Zachary Davis checks in for the ball rotation. Wide open 3, and down it goes for Jacoby Wright.
We talked about the spacing, and that's how South Carolina, with Lamont Paris, runs his offense with that spacing.
Shefflin inside over Murray Boyles.
Very seldom do you see that. Normally you try to hide your star so he doesn't get in foul trouble, but they're going right at each other.
Miles Foster checks in, picks up Murray Boyles on this possession. They'll go toe-to-toe. He'll back him down. How about the spin for the sophomore?
He has a tremendous feel, especially this young man just doesn't know how good he is. And he thinks he's got NBA-type talent, but it's important that he steps up and plays here tonight.
Scoreless against Memphis the last time out. The spin here, and that changes with 1 shot.
Way to make us look good.
Newcomer of the year in that conference as well. Now playing in the SEC. The lob, Pringle, inside, got it to go. He's got 7.
Again, the spacing, the reversal, Studi was looking for. Pringle did a great job of moving his feet, following the basketball, and a big-time finish.
Dylan Hunter, the layup.
That's what the Clemson guards really are good at. Both Hunters, Zachary,
Miles Studi, and you mentioned with Davis with those 2 fouls, shot clock down to 7. Trying to get Studi going. Here's a corner triple. That'll do it.
Well, let me tell you, when Studi gets going.
Both teams have combined to miss their last 8 shots. Halfway home in the first. Right outside to Studi. Opposite corner, and it's all net.
Now, I'm going to tell you, that's part of what South Carolina does. They do the baseline.
19-10, South Carolina. Quad 1 opportunity tonight for the Gamecocks. Murray Boyles up and in. And a chance for 3.
That's the versatility. It started with Murray Boyles being able to
see Florida High School. 3 the hard way, 20 AP.
He's been a must-read here in the state, I can tell you that.
Always fair, balanced, and trustworthy. Murray Boyle, speaking of trust, inside, working hard.
I tell you, oversized.
Steal by Dylan Hunter. And inside, a chance for three. And Clemson responds just like that with Jake Highbreeder, the Air Force transfer, a shooter. He checks in and gets the dime from Dylan Hunter.
I tell you, the pressure now Clemson's coming with, and that's what I'm saying. I think Clemson's guards have to step up and really be more assertive. Both of the Hunter guys gone to the foul line. They have not knocked down a three, and so
it's Victor Larkin with a rebound. And a fresh 20. Wide open for Shefflin. Well, he's added that shot to the arsenal this year.
Yeah, you can't give him their shots because he'll make stops right now, though.
Thomas a step back.
Chase Hunter is still the guy I'm looking to get going.
Lob to Larkin, rejected by Murray Boyles, and a whistle comes in. That's going to be his second foul.
It's up to the coach, and they depend on the player and his
best conference in America.
Unbelievable.
It's not even close. It's in contention to be here in our first half.
What Clemson has done is change their lineup. He's trying to find the right combination that works right now, especially offensively.
The backdoor cut, Highbreeder inside. 5 quick points off the Clemson bench.
That's where Clemson's at their best, when they run their sets and they get their shots coming out of their sets.
And a steal. And if that was Murray Boyles, that's his third foul. Coach, we thought he was coming off the court after picking up his second foul moment.
The regulars, he needed some reps, and he's really stepped up and done a great job for Clemson.
2 of 2 at the line, and now Shefflin picked up by Pringle. Back to the basket. Outside to Dylan Hunter. Shefflin on the offensive glass. 6 rebounds for Shefflin. The bucket inside. We're tied at 24. The layup and the and one by Highbreeder. It changed the complexion of this first half in Columbia. Ugasek attacking. He was fouled. And the Gamecocks shooting 2 when we come back. Emotions. Real quick, I mentioned the early start by the SEC. The last update he sent earlier today, as good as the SEC has been in non-conference play, all those games are quad 1 and quad 2 opportunities. When league play arrives in January, it just enhances the notion the league will get a ton of teams in the dance. Third 3 of the half for Miles Stute. And he's got Larkin on Stute. Double pump fake. Pringle stripped him. Larkin fell down. No whistle. Thomas. Pringle inside. Another bucket.
It's come to watch. They came to participate. The fans did.
Out of the timeout, Chase Hunter. Held in check thus far. Throws it up. Short. Larkin, no. Jordan Butler just checked in. He grabs a rebound and was fouled. A couple of big threes against Virginia Tech earlier this season. 1-1, ESPN app. First time Tennessee's been ranked #1 in consecutive weeks.
Shutting down Chase Hunter and shutting down Larkin has been a key to South Carolina defensive effort today.
Hunter doesn't have a single point. He'll try to change that here. Cannot. Larkin pushed off. That's his second.
Butler has stepped up and done with Boyles on the bench with the fouls.
Crazy. But this first half, Coach, it's been nothing but runs for both sides. 11-0 run for Carolina, 14-0 run for Clemson, and now a 10-0 burst by the Gamecocks at the end of the half.
I think Lamont was trying to get a timeout there to set his defense.
And it
Bradman now called
6% free throw shooter. He'll get the bonus. 6 rebounds in the half, make it 9. That'll stop the South Carolina run momentarily. Ugasek. 3 seconds to go. Butler spots Thomas. He did not get it off in time, and that is how our first half comes to a close. Game where he had 23 and 11 in the loss against Memphis on Saturday. Great pass to Wright. He'll survey and score.
Pringle did a great job of sealing, locking off. So to me, that's not the way Clemson really plays effectively. When they run their sets and get some action and then flow into their motion, they're a lot more effective. Just coming down and trying to spread the floor and take advantage one-on-one has been tough for them.
Pringle banged by Lockett, and a foul. That's his third. Earlier today at shoot-around, 2 free throws for Pringle. One more. Records between the two conferences this year, head-to-head. It's not pretty.
No, and especially coming off the Memphis loss. That really hurt because that was another opportunity. And so you really need to make up for that with this one. That's why it's so important for Clemson, I think.
Quad one chance tonight for the Tigers. Zachary up and under. A chance for 3. And the foul will go against line. Now 100 starts in Chestnut Hill for the Eagles. And the lead back down to 8. Gamecocks have never trailed tonight. Hunter slipped and fell. Murray Boyles the lob to Pringle, a little high-low.
See, but Murray Boyles, when he got the ball, he doesn't look at the basket. He looks to pass first.
Wiggins, the response on the other end, his first triple.
Now, if he steps up, it changes the complexion of this game, Wiggins.
Coach, remember he had that early basket in the first half. Stute for 3, his 4th, and he points to his head coach retreating back to the other end of the court.
And that's one of the things that Coach Parrish really does. He encourages guys offensively. And again,
Chase Hunter off the pump fake. He'll attack and score. So Chase Hunter.
You see, that was a veteran play. Chase Hunter went right after Murray Boyles' chest to try to draw the foul, and all that Murray Boyles could do was back off. But that's what I'm talking about, Chase Hunter. He needs to attack.
First bucket of the night for Clemson's leading scorer at over 16 points per game this season. Thomas from 16. Well, that was smooth with a mid-range.
And officiated in this game, that's not a lot of contact.
So you praise this officiating crew in the first half.
And praise the judgment that they showed at that particular time.
That one. Tigers have yet to miss a free Pringle. Zachary has become an impact game in the second half here in Columbia.
Davis is on the floor, and he does a really good job defensively, also offensively driving the basketball. So
Thomas, variety of moves, wanted the and one opportunity
to the season.
Their days recruiting as assistant coaches in the upper Midwest. They still talk to this day, Brad Stevens and Ahmad Paris. Dylan Hunter, mid-range drops.
But again, now you see the difference offensively the way Clemson's operate. The guards are driving the basketball.
To begin the second half, Thomas a Euro. Shot clock down to 5. Ugasuk sees it. And against Jones, banks it in. What a tough shot in traffic.
He does a great job of slicing to the basket and using his size and athleticism to finish.
Dylan Hunter outside of Jaden Zachary for 3. Splashes that one home. In the first 20 minutes tonight. You were asking about Chase Hunter. Maybe it's the Zachary show. Thomas was bumped. And Jamari Thomas going to shoot 2 more.
That was set up by Pringle coming out and setting the ball screen. And on that action, they keep the to SEC level play instead of getting so deep.
It's a former coach in this comp.
Into the motion offense, it makes it a lot more effective.
Zachary with 10 points in the second. Bounce pass to Shefflin, bumped on the way up. He'll shoot a pair. And put up one of the all-time great games in history. Like Blue Nation, you just don't see that.
Well, this young man, I find a way to wreck your game plan.
Under 13 minutes to go. High breeder off the high ball screen. Stop and pop the lead down to 1.
Again, you see that action. High breed came off of the screen there by Shefflin.
Ugasuk hit the deck, and Pat Adams signaling they may want to look at that sequence over at the scorer's table.
Comes off the screen. I don't think it was much.
As well.
Anytime there's contact.
That initial look, it was hard to tell that anything happened. It's the one that had that steal in the first half that ignited a 14-0 run for the Tigers when Clemson was trailing by 14. So it's a big loss in terms of personnel. Here's a steal by Chase Hunter. And against Wright lays it in. Lead back down to 1.
Clemson's ability to come up with steals has gotten them back in this basketball game.
Coach, he initiated the contact there, was looking for the N1 chance. Here's Ugasuk. Up and under. Pringle! He's got fine spinning. Rebound number 8 for Shefflin. Head to Chase Hunter. Draws the foul. He will shoot 2. That'll be the first personal on Stute. Chase Hunter. Crimson Tide trying to make another run right now.
Rick Barnes is like fine wine. He just gets better with age.
Former Clemson head coach, also at Texas. Off the turnover, high breeder. The lob to Wiggins, and Clemson grabs a lead for the first time tonight.
The problem South Carolina guards are having, they're getting too deep, and they can't make the next pass, and they've turned it over a couple times.
Pringle left all alone and fouled by Shefflin. Murray Boyle set to check back in. It's been advantage.
It's going to be interesting who he's going to be matched up against, whether or not it's Shefflin or Wiggins.
Can you afford to put him on Shefflin? The rebound by Stute, stuck in there.
What a game he's...
Crossover by Chase Hunter. Outstanding defense by Pringle. Here comes Carolina. Pringle slams it home. Off the fingertips of Hunter, Clemson turns it over.
Well, you try, but they're in a zone right now. They came out in the 1-3-1 to give them a different look.
High breeder. Nearly committed the backcourt violation. He'll get it back. And now Chase Hunter from deep. And we're tied. Jaden Zachary coming in the second half. Timer down to 8. Murray Boyles on Shefflin. It's the matchup worth watching. Murray Boyles. The spin and a jumper.
He can get that anytime he wants.
Shefflin on the other end. And a chance for 3.
That's what Clemson loves to do. They like to get the balls.
And we remain tied. Tigers just missed their first free throw of this game.
Both coaches will flinch when the whistle blows because they don't know who the foul's going to be on. There's a lot of guys with 4 fouls.
Same time.
Well,
clutch. Murray Boyles has to be careful. 30 feet from the rim and the block. Shefflin picks it up. Triple teamed inside. No problem. Tied at 61. Murray Boyles fell down. Shefflin helps him up, and let's see. Shefflin wants it.
He's got a mismatch inside.
Stute, the forearm. Back to the basket, the spin, and another finish for Ian Shefflin. Clemson grabs a lead. High-level hoops in Columbia, 63-61. Gamecocks back to work. Jacoby Wright lays it up and in, a strong finish.
And that's what Wright is capable of doing, attacking the basket like that. He's a really good scorer. Again, Clemson going back to his motion.
Here's Hunter, the floater. 65-63.
Both teams are running really good offensive sets right now.
Clemson shooting 14 of 20 from the floor in the second half. And Murray Boyles hit by Shefflin. And free throws coming for Carolina. Murray Boyles played his high school basketball days. He got the job.
And he got sick as a freshman.
Shot clock down to 8. Hunter picked up by Thomas. What a matchup here. The crossover. Nearly turns it over. The lob to Shefflin. Somehow got it to go. Boy, that possession was dead about 3 different times. And the question is, did Shefflin get it off in time?
I think it was good, but they're trying to isolate Boyles right now.
Jacoby Wright. Zapped up and in by Murray Boyles. We had the right English. Hunter, the lob to Shefflin. Thomas with a foul. Shefflin with 19 points and 9 rebounds. Give him 20.
Thomas had just went straight up and deflected the ball, but he went into his body and created.
Seven ties, 3 lead changes so far. Murray Boyles against Shefflin, and a chance for 3.
Right now, they're just isolating with Murray Boyles, and that's not a good. Might as well go to him, and that's what South Carolina's doing with Boyles right now.
Coach, those are 2 warriors toe-to-toe. And we've seen for the Gamecocks. Under 4 minutes to go. Back to the well one more time. The bounce pass, Studi inside. Zachary, the hesitation. Here's Hunter. Over Studi. Shefflin again. Missed the dunk.
Goaltending. Offensive goaltending.
In crunch time in a game like this.
Emotionally, the crowd just picks you up, and you really play off of adrenaline.
And you coach off of it, too.
Well, you know where you want to go, but the guys pick up. They got Larkin in there right now. He cannot guard Boyles. Larkin cannot guard Boyles. He's not quick enough when Boyles steps on the perimeter and drives the basket.
Colin Murray Boyles has taken this second half over. And an offensive foul. Larkin's got to be careful. He just fouled out. Colin Murray Boyles with 9 of the last 11 South Carolina points. He's got 12 on the ledger since coming back with 4 fouls. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Shot clock at 10. Ugasa on Wiggins. Murray Boyles on Shefflin.
He's too much to handle in that low post.
An absolute force inside. 20 points tonight for Colin Murray Boyles. The lead at 7. Hunter. 3-pointer is good.
That's what he does. Hunter is really dangerous in crunch time. He's got to be more aggressive, I think, for Clemson to come out of this thing with a win.
That stops a 9-0 run by Carolina. Here's Murray Boyles, a spin, baseline, not this time. Shefflin clears. Hunter wants it and takes it and connects. 1-point game.
Hunter has been involved in so many close games. Has created problems for South Carolina.
Under a minute to go. Wiggins for the lead. And the rebound grab by Thomas. Gamecocks will set up the offense. Thomas looking towards Lamont Paris. You know where it's going, Coach. Murray, Boyles, and Shefflin once again. What a matchup. What a pass to Studi. That's a three from the corner. Miles Studi.
Great spacing. That time by South Carolina.
Chase Hunter gets it. Against Murray Boyles, baseline. He'll finish. Wraps it around. 79-77. Ugasuk will bleed the clock. And Wright was fouled after drawing the double team. So Jacoby Wright, 73% at the line this season. And tonight, his a South Carolina native out of Fort Mill. Big one for Wright. Short. The rebound grabbed by Studi. 8 seconds to go, and a quick foul on Thomas. We'll put Thomas at the line rather as Zachary, 4% free throw shooter. Money, all important. Second free throw. Thomas missed it. Shefflin the rebound. Picked up by Murray Boyles. Tigers gotta go. Here comes Chase Hunter. Bakes it in! He baked it in! 0.3 seconds to go.
Chase Hunter has won to help win more games for Clemson.
Overtime in Columbia? Are you kidding me? We are tied at 80. The game plan for Brad Brownell, find a way to get it to #1 in orange, and he delivers when his team absolutely had to have it.
Without question, he's been a big shot taker for Clemson throughout his whole career there. And he's
like that, and you got 5 more minutes.
Not necessarily. I think it depends on how the coaches sell it and handle it. They've changed the matchup right now on Boyles.
Colin Murray Boyles lost it off the shoe. Highbreeder picks it up. Clemson and South Carolina renewing hostilities tonight. Shefflin lost it, needed out of bounds. The 3-point lead and time running down. That's always the age-old question in basketball.
And my answer to that is you do what you practice. All these coaches do time and score, late game situations, whatever you practice, that's what you do.
Miles Studi outside to Thomas. Ugasuk left wide open. That's a triple. Gamecocks by 3.
Clemson's looking to spread the floor a little bit. Watch the high ball screen for Chase.
Hunter to Shefflin. High off the glass. 1-point game.
Shefflin or Hunter will probably look to either initiate or take every shot in overtime.
Shefflin's got 23. Hunter has 22. All of those coming after halftime tonight. Colin Murray Boyles. Man on a mission. Only a sophomore. Shot clock down to 7. Ugasuk wants it. Against Zachary. Head down. Colin Murray Boyles stripped on the way up. He'll get it back. Bumped by Shefflin. And that's going to be number 5 if it's on number 4. And it is.
Big time offensive rebound.
For Carolina. He's got 21.
Boy.
22. Lead back to 3. Jaden Zachary. Bottled up by Murray Boyles. Pinballs back to him. Last touch by Clemson. Gamecocks get it. He's now defending Colin Murray Boyles. We're in overtime. 85-82. 9-win Clemson in the top 25. 7-win South Carolina in search of that signature victory for Lamont Paris this season. Wiggins pinned it against the glass. That's goaltending.
Good spacing right there. Good drive.
Previous play is under review.
He's fouled out, but I would be very conscious of the dribble handoffs and penetrating and looking and kicking for the three-point shots.
Gamecocks with momentum. Clemson has possession. And here's Wiggins against Murray Boyles. He'll test the sophomore up in the air, back iron. Who wants it? Murray Boyles does. 9 rebounds for Colin Murray Boyles. He's got 22 points.
Now you got to go into the post. You got to go into the post right now.
No clear out on Wiggins. Now the double team. 4 to shoot. Open look for Thomas. He'll get it back. Thomas hung in the air forever and connects. And Lamont Paris calls a timeout. His team out in front by 7.
Or situations.
Hey, we had a targeting penalty early in the second half, didn't we? There was some football. Jaden Zachary kept the dribble alive, just barely. Hunter launching for 3, and he connects. 89-85, and don't go anywhere yet. 1:27 to go, and a timeout called.
They got 4-3.
Ugasuk will trigger. Thomas. Murray Boyles, and now to right. Gamecocks will try to melt away precious seconds off that clock, nursing this 4-point lead.
It's a 1-3-1, and they're trying to make sure that South Carolina cannot get a post up.
Here comes Thomas, penetrating, dishing, Studi. Off the mark, Highbreeder the rebound. An opening for Clemson.
You have to switch on the screens now.
Well, you know Chase Hunter wants to take this. He will. Blocking foul called. Murray Boyles just fouled out. Clock stops.
He's a clutch performer. Been here before.
Make it 27-3 off his career high that he established at Boise State just a few weeks back. 1 possession game. A lot of free throws attempted tonight. Clemson 18 of 19 at the line to stay in it. Thomas, a wise decision. 2-point lead, plenty of time on the shot clock.
They want to try to get the ball inside.
Nick Pringle back on the floor. He'll get it against Christian Reeves. Thomas has got to go, launching a 3, in and out. Ugasuk had it for a minute. It pinballs around. Who's got it? Jump ball, and the arrow favors Clemson with 19.2 to go. Out Murray Boyles has fouled out. Dylan Hunter's been ejected. Here comes Jaden Zachary, and a timeout's going to be called. All right.
They're probably going to pin down for him.
Hunter gets it, picked up by Thomas. Chase Hunter now defended by Pringle. The crossover, Hunter penetrating, throws it up. Reeves had it for a moment, and a foul. In and out, he missed it.
And tap.
Reeves banks it in, so he did that.
Put it on the floor.
89-88, and a quick foul. Jamari Thomas, who was made Thomas wait an uncomfortable extra 10 seconds. He rolls in the. Thomas made both. The lead at 3. We've been here before.
He's telling him to foul. Lamont's telling him to foul.
Wiggins, a deep pass to Hunter. Hunter going to get a clean look to tie. No! 91-88 in the game of the night in college basketball. One of the great rivalry matchups between these two teams. The Gamecocks find a way in a 3-point win in overtime. Let's get you to Baton Rouge, LSU and Stetson. Kevin Fitzgerald, Carolyn Peck. Take it away.